is going on, my lovely Pisces? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so it is Sunday, July 21st when I'm recording this, but this is a completely timeless reading. Whenever you come across it is when you're meant for it. All right, but if you are seeing it now, we're currently in a full moon in Capricorn. So let's see how that's affecting everyone here. All right. So Pisces, let's see what is going on with you, past, present, and future. I hope you guys have been well. And keep in mind, guys, this could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of something or something around you. Something or someone around you. All right, and guys, I will never ever contact you for a personal reading. If someone does, that is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys, and do not get got. All right. So what is going on with Pisces, past, present, and future? All right, guys, so the first card that you have for the past, the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands reversed. Let's get one more card here. The Ten of Wands. Okay, so, excuse me, guys. Ooh, what was that? All right, guys. So, there's something in your past that really made your spirit feel off. There was an imbalance that you felt in life, and there's this burden that you're carrying, and you're just like, oh my God, like, when am I not going to have this burden? When am I not going to feel this heaviness? When am I going to see some sort of breakthrough here? Okay, because you're being patient to be in a position where you're not fighting. There's no arguing. There's no back and forth with yourself or other people, because it feels too heavy. But what I will say, guys, with the Ten of Wands, the 10 is a number of completion in tarot. So for a lot of you, like, you got to the point of feeling very, very overwhelmed, because I feel like everything goes to shit right before you have a breakthrough. All right. And it's crazy because literally right before I started your reading, I was like going through my phone, and it had gone on Instagram for a second. And there's this, like, it was like a pastor or someone speaking, and or it might have just been a motivational speaker, and they're just like, listen, right before, God, spirit, whatever you call it, okay, whatever you pray to, right before you're about to get like the biggest blessings in your life, or you're about to have like a 180 in your life, a lot of the times you're gonna lose everything, or lose, a lot of people and a lot of things in your life. All right. There's going to be that feeling of hitting rock bottom right before you're blessed in a way, because it's like, actually a beautiful thing. It's something to help us that we're stripped of all the bullshit right before having such a grand breakthrough. Okay. But yeah, your spirit was very uneasy. You guys could have had trouble sleeping, like something was eating away at you. So spirit, tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles in Pisces past. We have the Page of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, you could have been waiting on word to move forward with something. Okay? Something that would bring you success. Like, there's something you're being very patient with. And you're seeing that somehow you've dodged a bullet. Like, you've seen past something. You know you're going to be okay. But a lot of you were in that place where it's like, okay, I know I'm going to be okay, but like, this is still uncomfortable. Like, God, I have faith, but oh, why do you test me so much? So that's what it really feels like to me. All right, so Five of Wands reversed. Why is this here? And what you're waiting on, it's something that makes you feel like it's really stabilizing your life, or it's really stable in your life. We have the Four of Swords. Like, that's the main thing that's on your mind, guys. You can't stop thinking of a life without this drama, a life with complete peace, a life that you don't have to fight. Okay. This could be someone, saying, oh, I can't wait for the day where, like, I can go anywhere I want in the world. I can't wait for the day where I can order out for every meal if I want to, and it's not going to put a hole in my pocket, Like, there's just some sort of stability that you're like, I fucking need that. When is it coming? Okay. We have the Star card reverse. And a lot of you got to the point where it's like you could have lost faith in having that sort of solution. Okay, a lot of you could have been so deep in something that you couldn't picture yourself in a life without that something being the way that it was. Maybe someone of you couldn't envision, not having heartache and not missing someone. Maybe some of you couldn't envision anymore having a life where you can afford absolutely everything without a sweat. Maybe some of you lost sight of having a job where you can genuinely be very, very happy and get by in life. Okay. There's something that because of how heavy life got, you lost a little faith in what it is that you truly wanted. All right. So some of you could have paused, some of you could have frozen. Okay. But it's something that you and you alone are capable of having and you will have. It's something you are going to manifest. There's just things that spirit had to pull you away from that made you feel like this wasn't for you. Okay, there was things or people in your life or environments around you that was tricking you into low-key having thoughts of like, that can't be me. Like, you could, like, guys, this is the feeling of like, those people on like the house hunting shows where each makes like $20,000 a year and then their limit is like $2 million for a house, and you're just in there like, oh my god, and you're like looking at the house and it's just like, oh, I wish my microwave can hide and pop out when I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been looking at something and it seemed like so impossible. This could be like, you looking at someone in a yacht and wondering like, damn, I wonder what it would be like to even be on one of those, let alone own one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just something that you had in your life, whether it was something you were doing yourself or an external influence on you, that really just made you feel like something wasn't possible. Okay, and Pisces, with the way that you guys love and the way that you guys are and the hearts that you have, you more than a lot of other signs need to be fucking careful. All right, because there's other signs that if let's say one of your friends is crying or something, there's other signs that are gonna be like, bitch, get the fuck up, dust this shit off. We're gonna get out. We're gonna do this today. We're gonna blah blah blah. But you guys are more the person like, wait, no. Let's talk this out. What do you need? I understand. I empathize. You'll probably be able to tell stories about how you relate, and you'll be able to fucking be a person's therapy guy through something. Okay? So because of that, you have to be so careful, because your heart is going to attach itself and want to help what's around you. And sometimes the things around you don't deserve you. And then when you put all the energy into something and then you walk out and you feel like shit and you feel low and you feel uninspired and unmotivated, and you're like, why? Like, why don't I have the energy to get out of bed today? Like, why can't I get myself to show up for myself? And we're looking around looking for these answers, and it's like, it's that person you let in your house last week that used the fuck out of you and you got nothing out of it. All right, it's because of that job that you have where your manager makes you feel like shit and makes everyone laugh at you and does wild shit. It's because of that family party you forced yourself to go to because everyone said that you were a piece of shit if you didn't go, but that setting boundaries would be best, but you went anyways, and everybody fucking ganged up against you, and now you're the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just something that was a fucking burden, and it was fucking with your energy. Okay? And guys, like, again, with the heart that Pisces have, and not to say y'all can't fight, y'all can do it if you have to, but you're not gonna want to. All right? A low vibrational Pisces, well, they'll run to a fight. But an evolved Pisces does not even want to hear the word fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys, that's ill, you know? So you guys, you really have to be careful who you let in because of the heart that you have. All right? Because there's going to be a lot of takers and manipulators and abusers that you are going to be the first thing they run to because you seem like the most innocent in the room. Even though we know you can get down, okay? But people look at you and be like, ooh, cha-ching, jackpot. So y'all need to be extra careful. So tell me about this 10 of Wands. Why is this 10 of Wands here? We have the Queen of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands. Okay. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay. For others, there was an area in your life where you felt such a burden, and now that there's finally this fire being put under your ass, but in a good way. All right. And I feel like there's a solution that starts to work itself out, guys. This is your past still, but there's a breakthrough being felt. So for some of you, you just went through this. For others, you could be about to go through this. Okay. Let me get one more card here. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, guys, this is something that helps you to move forward. It puts you in good spirits. It puts a fire under your ass. And the Two of Wands, that's like, you've picked your fork in the road. This is a card saying that path that you just chosen to take is going to be a very passionate one. Okay, after all that reckless bullshit, you finally have a new beginning. Okay, but there's Pisces, I'm sensing energies around you that are full of shit. Okay, like, I don't know who needs to hear it, but it's just like, trust what you've seen, trust what you've been shown. Okay, if someone shows you, I want to fight, I want to fight, I want to fight, don't be disappointed when you're not getting peace. All right, if there's someone who gossips, don't be upset when your shit is out that you told them. You know what I'm saying? Like, see something for what it is. All right, you see a boss treating people like shit here and there, yesterday and today and tomorrow. Don't expect them to just one day be delivered. You know what I'm saying? Like, believe what you guys have seen. All right, believe what you have seen. Because if an environment cares about you, or if a person cares about you, they're not going to even fathom letting you see something that can make you run. They wouldn't want a side like that to come out. They wouldn't want actions like that to come out. All right. So let's look at the present moment, guys. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So we have the 7 of Swords. All right. So this is a card of secrets. Why is this here? The 8 of Cups. Okay. Where is this going? The 2 of Swords. Damn, some of you may still be involved in something. And I feel like there's someone who's listening to this that you're literally on the fence of, should I let them know I'm leaving? Or should I just leave? Or maybe you're going back and forth on if you should leave something, and maybe that's what you're keeping to yourself. But for a lot of you, it's going to be like, do I even give a heads up, or do I just do it? You know? Do you let someone like get back to work or get back home from work and like your side of the closet is empty, like every trace of you is gone in the house? Or do you give a heads up? So let's see where this is going, because there was something heavy and fucked up that happened. There was some sort of betrayal here. And with whatever this is, the ball is in your court, but Spirit wants you to take the path where you're not worried about what's coming for you, because like people don't really know what's going on with you. Spirit is saying that the best way to go about something might be to do it in a reserved way, and that'll make you very happy. Okay, so I have a feeling that a lot of you are about to make some significant changes in your life, and people don't need to know the fucking details. All right, let's say you're moving or something. Start over. No one needs to know your address. Yeah, eventually that's public information, but I mean, sometimes you gotta pay for that shit. Who knows? But still, like, just don't offer up information, especially if it's connected to the people, places, or things that hurt you, that, made you feel distraught. So, why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Hermit reversed. The King of Wands reversed. Yeah, guys, Spirit really wants to keep you, Spirit wants certain people to be in the dark about what's happening with you. Okay, guys, if you even have an inkling that someone's the slightest bit jealous of you, the slightest bit of a hater, like, guys, you can feel it. Like, oh my God. This year, Mother's Day, I walked into one of my aunt's houses and I forgot who was going to be there. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I was just thinking about my aunt. And like the second I walked in, I wanted to punch myself in the fucking face because I remember there's people there that don't fuck with me. I didn't do anything to them. I don't have beef with them. They just woke up one day and decided Lisette's a piece of shit. And like, when they walked in, because they had been hiding in the back room like cockroaches when the lights come on, so they had been hiding. And when I'm finally like, oh, where's everybody, they come out, and it's like their energy could not hide the fact that they had been talking shit about me in that back room. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, as a Pisces, I'm a Pisces moon, and I always say there's no way I'd be able to read tarot without that Pisces inside of me. That's the psychic part of me, you know. So, guys, you have that feeling. You have that inkling. All right? You know who talks shit about you. You don't have to hear about it. You know who doesn't fucking like you. All right? You know who you can't trust. You know who's after your man or your woman. You know who's after your job. You know who wants you fired. You know this shit. All right? So, guys, whatever it is that you're doing right now, keep it away from all these people. You might be tempted to be like, let me tell this bitch I just bought this brand new car. Or that I'm about to do that. No, don't tell that bitch shit. Don't say shit. If there's any little, like, even if it's 0.001% of an inclination that someone might not fuck with you, like, don't tell them anything. Especially those who have fucked you over in the past. Like, Spirit wants you to keep people out of the know. All right, and the most important part of this reading, guys, your center card is the Eight of Cups. All right, you're walking away. That's the most important thing. This is the central energy. Every card taps into this energy here. We have the Ace of Swords reverse. You're moving away from some bullshit. You're moving away from a fucked up situation. Five of Cups reverse, and you're just over it. Like, guys, there's a problem you look at and you're just like, never again, and you walk away from it and you fully heal. Like, Pisces, this is going to be a cycle that you guys are breaking. Like, let's say you've dated wrong person after wrong person after wrong person. I see that cycle being broken for good. All right, let's say you've been irresponsible with money, drugs, alcohol, anything like that. I see you like getting your shit together. Okay? So there's been cycles that you guys have needed to close out, okay? And you're closing it out, and it's beautiful. Stand your ground against, again, those fucked up energies. If anyone in here has been gossiped about, has been cheated on, played with in any way, shape, or form, you can't trust that energy. Especially with the information of where you're going. Okay, so a lot of you are on the fence about how you should go about this, but let's see. Two of Swords. Yeah, but whatever move this is, keep it to yourself, guys. We have the Devil card reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, because you guys were thinking about what's the best way to come out of something where I don't have to worry about it coming up again. And Spirit's like, literally just keep it on the need to know. Okay? Really just keep it on the need to know. And I see something coming into your life, guys. For some of you, this is going to be a very serious relationship. There's going to be some sort of strong connection. Some of you can meet like a soul friend, a soulmate. And guys, I don't talk about love a lot in these readings because I just feel like, I don't know, everyone reads for love on tarot. Like let's read life, but when I do see love, I have to call it out. I just feel like there's so many more important things, and I feel like when we get our shit together, and when we're at our best mentally, physically, emotionally, all that, that's when we can find our best counterpart or counterparts for those who are into that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't focus on the topic. I just feel like just be your best self and love will come. You know. But here, I do sense for a lot of you, this will be love. Or you're just going to connect to someone that changes your life that becomes so important. All right. I don't know about y'all, but I've been praying for a best friend. Okay. I'm like, fuck love. I could be single for the next 10 years. I'll be fine. But like, to me, guys, friends, they're the most important things in your life. All right. They're there when your children are born. They're there when your children graduate and leave you to go to college. They're there when you get married. They're there if you get divorced. They're there when you need someone to hug. They're there when you need someone to laugh with. They're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, best friends are there for everything. Husbands could leave. Kids eventually leave. You know, parents and family, they're fucking judgy. But like a friend, that's the best thing on earth. All right? So with my Pisces moon, I'm praying for that. So let's keep it moving, guys. But yeah, manifest what it is that you want, like that soul connection you want. All right? Call that shit in. Because for a lot of you, I see a very strong connection coming in. And keep in mind, with the Two of Cups, that just can mean something that your soul is attached to. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a person. This could be you in alignment with the soul's work that you're meant to do. Or you in alignment with something that your soul feels called to. Okay? So keep that in mind. So going into the future, what's going on here? We have the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man. Wow, Pisces. So there's going to be this great amount of success. Something where you're like, oh my God, I won. I succeeded. All right. Where you're really being celebrated. Like this is like, you know, people throwing a marathon, not a marathon, a parade for you. And this win feels so effortless. All right, guys, the Hanged Man upright. This is someone, they're not gonna bend over backwards. They're not jumping through hoops. They're not doing all this shit. Like if it feel like, oh, they're not gonna do it. All right, so like this is such a natural ebb and flow event for you. Like something just happens and it just feels like it was what was always supposed to happen. Whether it's something that you guys expect or whether it's something that you don't see coming at all. Okay. And you're just gonna realize a lot about life once you let something go. And with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, Pisces, what you're letting go of something that you've tried time and 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 time again. This is not something where it's like, okay, you gave it one shot and you're out. Like, no, this is something that you've done your dance with it. You've done the tango with this thing. All right, whether it's a person, place, or thing, this is not a first time occurrence. This is not a first offense. This is not like a first, you know, disgrievance or whatever the word is for it. You know, like you went through life. You're fucking exhausted. There's no other choice. Okay. And that's the thing with like the empathetic signs. Okay. A lot of people will push you because they want to take advantage of how kind your heart is, because your heart is understanding. When people hurt you, you guys want to understand why, so that you can love them better, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? You fuck us over, so we need to love you differently so you can be better. No, we don't need to do that. All right. And there's going to be energies around you guys that it's going to want to keep coming back in, and it's going to want to keep taking you for granted. But what I was saying before is that when there's a sign like that, like you guys, all right, and you get that person to the point where they don't want to fuck with you anymore, like you just made the biggest mistake of your life because you don't know how hard it was for that person to stop fucking with you. All right? Because the only people that are easy for you to drop, Pisces, are the people you never fucking liked to begin with. All right? So if I just see you guys drop someone and you don't need closure, you don't feel nothing, it's because you never fucked with them. But there's no way you're gonna be completely unbothered, like dropping like a friend of 10 years or a lover of 5 years. Like you're gonna feel that shit. You need time to process that, you know? But this time you guys are standing your ground, and I really see that, and I love that for you guys. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. Because again, there's something that you tried and 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 you tried, pero nada, nothing. Nothing comes out of it. All right, so something, you're letting it go for good. All right, and that really works out in your favor because not only do you dodge major bullets, but a huge blessing comes into your life. So we have success, we have blessings. 6 of Wands, why is this here? Spirit, tell me about the 6 of Wands, the Moon card. Guys, it's crazy because I always say, like, if there's certain things or people in our life that aren't good for us, God, Spirit will hold back certain blessings until the timing is right. Okay, like God's not gonna give you bags of money while you have a thief sitting in your living room. You know what I'm saying? Like God will hold out. So there's a success that you find, right? And it's something that you're like, wait, what? Like, guys, it could be some shit. I know that this might be like, sorry guys if there's like a fly in here. I don't see it like here. I see it on camera. But anyways, this could be something like I'm pulling a scenario out of my ass. Like I'm totally making this up. But like let's say you have a car, right? And let's say you date someone that they don't have one and they always use yours, right? But they treat you like shit and they use your whip and they ask you for gas and they're always driving it. And let's say one day they're driving it and they total it. And let's say your neighbor is just peeping all this. Your neighbor knows this. They've heard the arguments and stuff. All right. So let's say this neighbor decides they have something for you. Let's say this neighbor is well off or whatever. They have 5-6 cars, sitting in their garage, whatever. Okay. And they want to give you that car. But they're just waiting on you to get that person to leave because they don't want it to happen again. You know what I'm saying? So think of like a scenario like that where it's like the neighbor's like, fuck, I've seen you suffer. I want to give you the car I have that I don't use so bad. But I refuse to give it to you. I refuse to see that motherfucking asshole in that car. I refuse to see that person taking advantage of you with the car I'm going to give you. Okay? That's exactly what's going to happen to you guys. There's going to be some sort of breakthrough and you're like, oh, and God's like, yeah, there's no way I was going to give you that before. You saw who the fuck you were friends with. You saw who the fuck you had in your bed. You saw who you was chilling with. You saw where you were working. You saw where you were living. How could I have shown this to you? You would have fucked it up or it would have gotten taken or destroyed. So you guys are going to really realize like, oh shit, this is what's been aligned up for me this whole time. And with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, guys, anything that you felt that you lacked and you no longer fucking lacking it. And you figure all this out and you have all these breakthroughs once you leave that tumultuous situation. All right, so this is something where let's say you want to run and like never look back. All right, because this is something, guys, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, I always say this, that's going to be the last energy to give up on you in a room. Okay, this was like the last person standing. So there's something where you're just like, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about because you're fucking exhausted. You're over it. You can't take it. You're not impressed by it. Ew, you're disgusted by the fact that you're connected to it in any way, shape, or form. What is that for you? Because you're going to get major success once you toss that shit out of your life. All right, so whether this is a person, place, or thing, if they're still in your life, the next time you see them, FaceTime them, whatever, I want you to look at that face. I want you to examine that face, examine the shape, the eyebrows, the lips, and take that in. Because that's what's keeping you from living your best fucking life. That's what's keeping you from success. That's what's keeping you from the breakthrough that is owed for you. So study that fucking face and tell me if it's worth it. Study the environment and tell me if it's worth it. Study the energy and tell me if it's worth it. It's not. Y'all know that? So you're going to take the path of least resistance. And the path of least resistance is to leave. We have the Temperance card reverse. Your soul didn't resonate with this. This made you feel uneasy, guys. And guys, it's crazy because I feel like something so good is going to happen to you and it's going to feel so effortless that you might question it and be like, damn, like, is this really meant for me? And you might be scared of making like bad judgment calls, but like, you got it. You've learned your lesson. All right, you definitely have. You just have to stand your ground with what you already know. Believe people when they show you who they are. Believe situations when you see it for what it is. Believe energies once you read the energy. Okay? And yeah, that thing that was playing you, it needs to go. So the last card for the future, guys, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So again, that's the energy of like, you know, you tried to get something off the ground but couldn't. Maybe there's someone you're not communicating with, or someone that's not communicating with you, or an offer you're not putting on the table, or one that's not being put on the table. But let's see, why is this here? Three of Pentacles. Eight of Swords reversed. 10 of Cups. And you know how a big part of this was shut the fuck up and let it happen, and don't let, you know, any ops know about what's going on with you. Once you have what you're supposed to have, guys, and it's solidified, you're not going to be able to really be attacked for it. But if you talk about something while it's in the process, like, people, they're going to find a way to fuck that up for you. Like, let's say, for example, oh, I'm waiting on the sale of my home to go through. Don't you fucking say that. If you have not signed the paper, if that shit is legally not yours, if you have not moved in, if you have not gotten the key, shut the fuck up. With love. Okay? And the reason I say that is because what's happening for you is eventually going to come out. Because it's going to be like a family affair. It's going to be something like, oh, did you hear the party that Pisces is throwing because they were promoted? Did you hear about oh, that event here or that event? Like, guys, by the time it's heard about, it's going to be because it's been established, it's being celebrated. All right, they're not going to hear about you going to a realtor to look at paperwork. They're going to see the photos of your housewarming party. Like, that's how it's supposed to come out, whatever it is you're doing next. Okay, I'm just using the housing as a metaphor, but apply whatever it is to you. This could be you just found new love. Keep that shit to yourself. Get the ring on your finger. Or you know, like, let it be real. Don't just display it first day while it's brand new and still very, you know, unstable. Like, there's just something that you need to let it marinate and cook. All right? And you need to let it sit once it cooks. All right? And when it's ready and it smells up, okay, then you can serve the plate to who you want to. All right? But don't tell them while you're marinating where they can come and spit in your marinade and now your shit is contaminated and you didn't know. Because you don't talk about it in the marinating process. You could talk about it once it's complete. All right, guys? So stand your ground. You are about to be happy as shit with something. Okay? All right. So, guys, I whipped out my What's the Tea cards today because I haven't used it in months. And it used to be like everyone's favorite portion. Like, let's talk our shit. All right, so let's talk our shit, guys. And guys, if this is resonating with you so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. And of course, my loves, if you would like a personal reading, my website is there as well. Okay? And guys, I will pin the link to the High Vibrations chat room. All right. So, guys, that's on the Discord app. All right. So, once you download that and you put the invite link, you'll be part of it. There's 12 different groups. Sorry, guys, that was an alarm. There's 12 different categories for all the zodiac signs, as well as a general chat room for all of us to chat. All right. So come in, say hi, get to know your fellow Pisces. It just got so warm in here. There we go. We have chasing boss bitch. All right, guys, listen. There's a lot of things that you couldn't trust. There's a lot of things where, you know, in your life that was causing a lot of instability. And when things turn around, the things that were holding you back from the successes that you're about to have, it's going to start chasing you. All right, too many cards. Dirty offer. Guys, like, again, don't tell people what you're doing. And there's going to be a fucked up energy that was around you that's going to see you doing well, wants to be part of it, makes you fucking stupid ass offers, empty promises. Like, it's just fucking lame loser energy. I'm sorry. All right, too many cards. See, that's the thing. When it gets hot, my hands get like, they can't get moist when you're like, you know? When you're shuffling cards. We have waiting impersonator. All right, so guys, like, there's someone that doesn't give a fuck about you, and I say that to you because I love you. All right, and I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm not saying it like, ha, Pisces. Like, no, I'm talking to me too. All right, there is someone here, at least one person, guys, who does not fuck with us. But yet, when things are going to get better for you, Pisces, they're going to want to come in. They're going to wait for the right moment. They're going to try to say the right thing. They're going to try to play the role they need to play to get part of this come up of yours. And it's all bullshit. It can't be trusted. All right? This is someone who's really in their fucking ego. So it's terrifying when someone's delusional and egotistical. Come on. That's a very dangerous combination. We have child neglect. Let's see why that's here. Crying over you. This is someone that's going to feel severely neglected by you. All right. It could be vice versa, but I feel like it's going to be that feeling severely neglected by you. Because again, guys, there's certain signs, and you're one of them. And when I say certain signs, I'm not going to be like, oh, and name 7 signs. I'm talking about like 3 signs, okay? But there's signs that I feel like it hurts more than the other signs when this sign leaves, because this sign is more vulnerable. All right? I think that you guys are definitely one of them. I feel like Taurians, it's like that with them too. All right? I'll leave the third to the universe. But you're one of the signs that it hurts to be left by you because they don't see it coming. They think that you're going to put up with them no matter what. They don't see you having the balls to cut them off. All right, this could be a boss that doesn't think you'll ever walk in and say, I quit. All right, so it's going to be hard because it's going to be like, oh shit. And this is someone that started it with you. You didn't start this shit. You didn't start this shit, and if you leave it, I feel like stories are going to be twisted, and it's going to be like, oh my God, look at what Pisces did. It's like, oh my God, let's tell everybody what you did to get the Pisces to do what they did. Right. This is someone that's really going to want to make themselves like a victim, guys, if it's a person that you're dealing with. Drama starter again. All right. A dirty offer they're going to try to give you that brings you to nothing but drama. All right. You guys don't owe anybody this bullshit. You don't owe anybody the life, anything from the life that you're about to live. Okay. So someone's really in their head. They're haunted by the fact that you're acting very cold. All right. There's something that's going to be completely cut out. And then on top of that, they see you shining. That's going to irritate the fuck out of them. All right? It's going to irritate their demons. All right? Someone's about to be very, very triggered when it comes to you. Guys, I always said, I was like, yo, I want to be annoying. So like when I'm older, I want to be in like those magazines at the checkout stands, you know, in the supermarkets. I'm like, I want to be in all those. Like, all these bitches I know gotta eat. They all get hungry. They all gotta go to the supermarket. But that's what it's gonna be, guys. It's gonna be something that you do where it's like, it's so unavoidable, you know, for someone to not see what you're doing. Okay? It's like you becoming like the top artist in a certain genre, and that person listens to that genre. It's like there's no way they can escape hearing that song eventually. All right? So your song is going to be heard by people who are very irritated that you made it. Okay? Guys, I love you so much. I think that this is a great reading. Stand your ground, all right? Don't lose out on this opportunity out of like desperation or loneliness or anything like that. Give yourselves a chance to see what life can offer on the other end of this. All right, guys? Until next time.